What's up guys, welcome back to Daniel Talks Football right here on YouTube. I am Daniel and we are back with another video. In this video we're going to be ranking every team's chances to win the World Cup. I have all 10 sides left in the competition in front of me and I'm going to be going through ranking them 10 to 1 of who I think is most likely to win the World Cup. Before we do get into the video, please make sure to like the video, comment down below and also subscribe to the channel. Go over and follow the Instagram and the TikTok Daniel Talks Football on both. Right, let's get started with the side I have in the 10th position. And this is Morocco. Now, Morocco have Spain today and I just don't think they'll win this game. I think Morocco are heading out of the tournament. Yes, they topped the group with Croatia and Belgium, which is a massive thing for this Moroccan side. However, they've got Spain today, and I just can't see them. I can't see them beating Spain, to be honest. So fair play for topping that group. But yeah, Morocco, you're the 10th. You're the 10th most likely side to win the World Cup, should we say? So yeah, you're not winning it. Next up, we have Croatia. Now, I do need to preface this with saying, I know that Croatia have got through, which should mean they've got a bigger chance, which means I should be theoretically putting them above sides that haven't even got through yet. However, a quarter-final versus Brazil means they probably will go out. This Brazilian side is stacked, and we'll get onto them a little bit later on in the video. But I just don't think they'll beat this Brazilian side. Obviously, this Croatian side finished second in their group, only getting beat to the top spot by Morocco, while they beat Japan in the round of 16 on penalties. But sadly, I think Croatia are going out. And I think they are the 9th most likely team to win the World Cup. In 8th position, we have Switzerland. Now, they are playing Portugal later today. In theory, they're the underdogs this game, but I actually quite like the Swiss side, so I think they will win it. However, they are the underdogs in general. They're then through to face the winner of Spain versus Morocco, which will be a tough game, which will be a very tough game. However, they do have a chance. Let's presume it's Spain here. Spain versus Portugal. I think Spain versus Switzerland. Sorry, it's early when I'm recording this. Spain versus Switzerland. I think Switzerland will be able to win that. The flag's a huge plus, and we've got to keep that in mind throughout this whole tournament. I like this Swiss side, so I've put them 8th. However, they could be higher. And if they do beat Portugal today, I'd probably bump them up a little bit, and they're not bottom of all the sides that I think will go through anyway, because Croatia's there. Obviously, they finished second in their group behind Brazil. Next up, we have Netherlands. Now, the Netherlands I have put in 7th because they have played well so far. They topped their group in a group with obviously Qatar, Senegal and Ecuador in it. And then they beat USA 3-1 in the round of 16. However, getting Argentina in the quarterfinals, that will be a massive test for the Dutch side, one which I don't think they'll prevail in. I think they've been fine so far, but I just can't see them beating this Argentinian side. An Argentina side that's looked really good apart from that first shaky game. They've played well so far of the Netherlands, but I think the quarterfinals is where they'll be going out. I've put them as the 7th most likely side to win the competition. Next up, we have Portugal. Now, obviously, this Portuguese side is a side that hasn't gone through yet, and we're playing Switzerland later today, as we've already spoken about. They could get to the semis of this tournament fairly, I don't want to say easily, but they can beat Switzerland and they can beat Spain, which will probably be what their path will be. I just don't think they will. I think they'll lose to Switzerland later today, and even if they were to face Spain, if they were to beat Switzerland, I still think they'd lose it. So I've put Portugal as the 6th most likely side to win it, just because they do have the talent in there, and they could. The team could just kind of, spark Ronaldo and just go, we want to do this for Cristiano, let's go and do it. I haven't seen that kind of mentality from them so far, and I don't think they will. I don't think they'll do it. Obviously, they topped the group with 6 points, losing to South Korea on the final day. They're going to be going into the Switzerland game off the back of that South Korea loss. And yeah, I think Portugal are the 6th most likely side to win the World Cup. Next up, in 5th, we have the other side playing today, which is Spain. They should easily beat Morocco, and then Portugal, Switzerland will be a good game. However, they'll probably be the favourites going into that game after early on in the tournament, people tipping this Spanish side to be the favourites for the tournament. They can they can do well. Can they win out? I still don't think we're in sides that actually can win the whole tournament. I think, now after this one we are sort of getting into those kind of sides. I don't think Spain can actually win it. People were tipping them as favourites. So they should be able to beat Morocco today quite easily, and depending on that performance they may end up getting bumped up. I think they'll make it to the quarters, and then I do think they'll get knocked out by Switzerland, but we'll have to wait and see about that one. And then we are into the top four. Now these are all sides that I think can win the World Cup. The first of these is England, and you can kind of put England and France as equal fourth, equal third, because I'm basically going to say the same for both of them. Both sides have played well so far. Obviously, France topped their group with 6 points. However, they did lose to Tunisia, which was a poor result from them, obviously. And then England topped their group with a draw to USA in there. Both sides did well in the round of 16, beating Senegal and Poland. However, both sides will be a test for each other. France will be a test for England, and England will be a test for France. I have actually put France above England just because I think they're the better side and I think they do have more chance. However, this English side has looked good, so you can't rule them out yet. I'm going to go England in 4 and France in 3, but they're both two good sides and they both could win the competition. Do I think either of them will? No. But again, they could. This French side's obviously got injuries in there. This game will probably be the game which dictates who gets to the final. Whoever wins this will probably end up going to the final, unless they lose to Switzerland or Spain or someone. It's a big one. But yeah, I've gone England in 4 and France in 3. Next up we have Argentina, and I've put them in 2nd position. Now, this Argentinian side obviously have Netherlands in the round of 16. The reason why I haven't put them top is because, well, they wouldn't be top anyway because I don't think they're the favourites. But if they beat Netherlands, which they should, they have Brazil in the semis. If they can win that game, then I think, yeah, they'll win the World Cup. I don't think they will. I think Brazil are the better side. So I've put Argentina in 2nd. This Argentinian side obviously have done fairly well throughout the tournament so far, apart from that opening day blip, finishing top of Group C with 6 points before progressing to beat Australia 2-1. I think they will beat the Netherlands, and then it depends what happens in that Brazil game. Speaking of Brazil, they are the side that I've put as my favourites. And simply, did you see them last night? They had that South Korea game done within the first sort of 40 minutes. I'm actually having a look at it now just to try and figure out when all the goals were actually scored. Because I didn't watch the first 40 minutes, I only really saw the rest while I was in the gym. And, the game was done by then. The game was done by the 36th minute. It's done by the 30th minute, in all honesty, when Richarlison scored. Neymar being back is a massive plus for this side, and I think Brazil will win the World Cup. They've done really well throughout the tournament so far, and I think they'll win it. But what do you think? You'll have to let me know in the comments below. Who are your favourites for the World Cup? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. See ya!